Hello students. So today I am here to talk about how to write a report of your micro project. Once you have completed your micro project, means once you have worked on the topic or the area that you selected and you have collected the information, how to compile this information in the particular format of report, today I will talk about. First of all, it is expected from you guys that you have to get the report typed on A4 size paper. The spacing has to be 1.5, the style has to be Calibri, and the font size has to be 12. Remember, you are not supposed to make it trendy or fashionable because it's a formal document. So as I said, 12 font size, Calibri style, the line spacing is 1.5, and leave 2.5 inch space, bottom side, left side, right side, all four sides you must leave the space of 2.5 inch. So this is what the particular format which is expected from you. And if you are not in the position to submit it in typed format, you can also submit it in handwritten format. So how to submit it? First of all, in the middle of the page you must mention or you must write the title of your micro project, whatever topic you have selected. It may be summary of the 5 bestseller books of India so far, you can mention it. And the next point that you must highlight is the rationale. Rationale means the importance of the project and why you have selected that particular topic or the area to study. It should not be more than 30 to 50 words. You should not go beyond that. In a nutshell, you must mention why your topic or the area is very much important from the point of view of study or from the point of view of the program that you are in. It may be mechanical, it may be IT, it may be computer. So please mention that, the first point. The second point is that you must talk about aims, benefits of the micro project. Aims and benefits of the micro project means what is the purpose behind this particular study? Why you want to study? Whatever you do, of course there is a purpose behind it. So when you want to study 5 bestseller novels of India, there has to be some aim or the purpose. Or after the study or in the process of the study, there are some benefits for the students. So you must highlight them. For example, if you take the same example of the topic that you want to summarize 5 best sellers of India or the 5 best novels of India, then you can say that in the process, the reading habit of the students will be enhanced. The literature or the review of the literature can be done. Comprehension of the written literature can be improved. You can also mention that the vocabulary of the students would be improved. So these are the aims or the benefits of your micro project you can highlight. You can have, as per your topic or the area that you have selected, you can have n number of aims, purposes or the benefits of the micro project or the study that you have undertaken, and you must mention it clearly. The next point that you must write in the report is course outcomes addressed. As I said, English course has 6 to 7 outcomes. The outcomes are like the students are able to frame grammatically correct sentences, the students are able to write correct dialogues, the students are able to deliver speech, the students are able to write paragraphs, the students are able to comprehend written material. So these are the outcomes of our course. So when you undertake the study in the form of micro project, you must mention that what are the different outcomes of your course that have been taken into consideration when you went through the study. It may be about grammar, it may be about vocabulary building, or as per the course, it may be physics, chemistry. You must think about the outcomes and what are the different outcomes that have been addressed or taken care of in the study of your micro project, you must highlight. The next point is literature review. Literature review means what? The area or the topic that you have selected, what others have done so far and what your contribution is there in the study, you must mention in the literature review. You are not supposed to simply copy what others have done. Though it is in first semester, what is your contribution? That also matters. Not only the data collection. So what you did, you must mention in literature review besides what others have done in that particular area or the topic chosen by you and your team. The next point is actual methodology followed. Actual methodology followed means what? What are the different steps that you followed in the process of your micro project? It might be you went to workshop and actually did some work. It might be you went to lab if it is a requirement of the topic, and you actually performed some experiments, and out of your observation you came to certain conclusion and the certain information you collected. It might be you went to library, it might be you went to different experts of the area, and then you collected and compiled the information and you concluded something. So you must mention the methodology, the ways that were followed by you in the process of the micro project and its completion. And it has to be very clear cut. Remember, there is no scope of your imagination. What exactly you did, you need to mention it. Fine. The next point is actual resources used. As I said, you can go to laboratory, you can go to workshop, you can go to language lab, you can go to any field, any organization, any institute you want to study in. So what are the different resources you used? You might have referred some books, you might have referred some blogs, you might have referred certain websites. So you must mention what are the different resources that you utilized throughout the process of your micro project completion. You must mention here. See, if you are referring or if you are taking the information from very authentic resources, that will decide the quality of your micro project, and that's why this is required, and that's why you need to refer to very qualitative as well as quantitative resources that will enhance the quality of your micro project. The next point that you need to highlight is outputs of the micro project. Now, what are the outputs of the micro projects? Means in the process, you might have developed certain drawings, you might have developed certain survey charts, you might have developed certain questionnaires, you might have collected audio visual clips, you might have recorded some videos, you might have recorded some audios, you might have interviewed someone on telephone. So what are the different outputs of your micro projects? You must mention. You must mention what you found, you must mention the analysis of the data. Everything under the heading outputs of the micro projects you can incorporate. The next point is, second last point is skills developed or learning outcomes of this micro project. So throughout the process of micro project, what are the different skills that you learned or you polished, you must mention. For example, if you are working in a team, so there are so many skills that will be polished, like planning, designing, discussing, cooperation, coordination, time management, self-management. These are so many skills that would be polished or you would be learning directly or indirectly. So very cautiously you need to incorporate this particular point, because the skills, industry skills, that is the ultimate purpose of micro project. You need to be employable, you need to be industry oriented. That is what the purpose of this particular micro project in iScheme. So this particular point 8.0, that is skill developed or learning outcomes, you must mention very, very cleverly and very smartly. And the last point is applications of this micro project. Applications means you might have studied or you might have concluded something. So what is the application of this? For example, if you concluded that after the summary of 5 best novels, we came to know that the bestseller novels or the best novels are the one which has emancipated heroine or the actress. Now, emancipated heroine or the actress, if you concluded, the same thread might be picked up by some other writer and he may develop his or her own story. So application of the output of your micro project is very much important. If there is no output and if there is no application, then the study has to have some other purpose and has to have some other methodology. You must change it. If you have worked on a micro project like that, developing different word games to enhance vocabulary, so after you develop all those games, where and up to what level the word games that might be applicable, maybe on secondary level or maybe on primary level or maybe for lower KG kids. So you must talk about the application of the study that you have undertaken. So this is how the report has to be prepared and submitted by the end of the semester. Actually, not more than 16 hours you need to spend on this particular study as per the requirement of MSBTE. You are not supposed to take extra burden of it. It's a micro study, but you should be exposed with the different team skills that are required. So what are the different team skills that are polished throughout the process of micro project? I will mention in next video. Till then, I wish that you must have undertaken a topic of study and you must be working on it. Thank you so much.